day 2 of 7 days of the Pro Billiard Series. And we have the island boy, Jonas Souto, versus Mariusz Gnitecki from Poland. Souto is from Spain. Both players have lost a match and lagging for break here in this Billard Beckmann Men's Open. $125,000 prize fund, $37,500 for the winner. And he looks like Mr. Souto, the island boy from Spain, highly decorated junior player, doing very well on his own. He had a second place finish last year in the 2025 UK Open and finds his way here. But they've both lost the match. Souto losing to Christian Mirva from Slovakia in a 4-3 shootout, And then Mateusz losing to Hubert Lopotko from Poland in straight sets. So Souto having the better outing of the two prior to this match. And this is 2 of 3 sets. Races to 4, playing 10 ball. 10 ball does not count on the break, and no early 10s. That must be the last ball pocketed to win the game. This is George Teacha from Tucson, Arizona in the US of A, bringing you the live action here in St. Johann in Bongo, Austria. And we're off and running. Game number 1. Open break there. Didn't make a ball, so we're wide open. The one ball's open. Can he cut it to the side past C8, or can he go to the corner? Gnitecki is from Poland. He plays the Euro Tours. He's played for the last 3 years. His highest finished is final 32. He's a 668 Fargo versus his opponent Souto at an 801. So he's playing an elite and hot player, because Jonas has been just tearing it up this year and last. Nice shot there from the pole. Came down for this position on the 2. He's going to have to, I don't know that he can avoid the 10 here, but the 3 ball is on the left-hand rail, long rail for the upper corner. So he might be okay to just maybe draw off, past it. There. Nicely done. Will he get behind? Oh, no reward. No reward at all. Big break for Souto. Jonas, a very personable, emotional player from Spain. He gets rolling. He's a pleasure to watch. High rhythm, high speed, accurate, good position. Looks like he's going rail first. Oh. And ball in half for Jonas. A 24-year-old from Spain makes the trip over to the U.S. for Las Vegas and other major tournaments. He travels quite a bit playing pool. Always traveling with the Spanish contingent of Jose Alberto Delgado, who's done well with in the World Pool Championships. David Alcaide, FSR. They all travel together. They're all good friends. They all support each other. And expect this young man to just really open up here. You know, if I had an outing like both these two, I'd much rather have gone Jonas's route, where he went into a shootout, forced a shootout, than losing in straight sets. More time at the table. Last match went hill-hill. There's just so much more positives when you play an intense match like that than Mariusz's route of losing in straight sets. He lost 4-2, 4-0, so he won 2 games out of the 8. Lopotko's a highly rated player from Poland. So no shame in that. Slow rolling this. 2 ways to play it. Jonas doesn't mess around too much. He plays with a nice rhythm, a very nice rhythm. And he'll let you know what he's doing. Game number 1 to Souto. Faces to 4. We have 2 other tournaments at the same time. This one is being held here in Austria. We have the Billiards Thế Women's Open with a $90,000 prize fund, $27,000 for the winner. And then we have the Predator Mixed Doubles, which has become a very popular and intense tournament, being held as much as possible at Predator events at the Pro Billiards Series. People love it. And we get some of the best players in the world, 32 teams for a $100,000 prize fund, $40,000 for the winner. So stay tuned to that. That gets started in just right after this match. We'll bring you the first match, I believe. We have some outstanding teams. We have Federgorst, Cho Che-Yu, Alban Ocean, and of course Jasmine, Alex Kazakis, Kelly Fisher. But here we go in game number 2. And one off the break. Ball to the corner pocket. Cue ball trending towards long. 8 balls in the way of the 1. No open shot. Where does he push to? There's no sense in even attempting the jump shot because the 2 balls tied up with the 10. No early 10s, but if you pocket the 10 and you continue shooting, it's called. Try to open up the 2. Let's see what Mariusz does with this. 668. .668 player would just kind of thin this and try to go around to the 9 ball, but the 3 ball might get him. Going to try to miss it. He went on the opposite side and got behind the 4-6. Very well done. He's left an open shot, but a difficult one. Will Jonas? Well, he's taking a look at it. Can he avoid the 8? I'd like to welcome you all from the YouTube chat, from Pro Billiard TV on YouTube, Samsung TV, Billiards TV. Welcome to the Pro Billiard Series. Predator bring you the free streams. And some high-level action. I mean, we've got world champions galore here. We have the women and the men. Hall of Famer, world 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball champions. And in the doubles, as I mentioned earlier, everybody in the tournaments is playing in the doubles. In the men's tourney, we don't have any players from the US of A, but in the doubles we have two young ladies. Savannah Easton is playing with Jason Shaw, and Kennedy Mayman is in the single, but not in the doubles. up-and-coming junior player. Here's Souto with an open rack here, and he's in perfect position to go to the 6 when everything's open. So he's got these 5 balls to take game number 2. He needs a good angle on the 7 to get up for the 8. He's got it. Coming straight up. Gotta miss that corner, he did. And nice angle for the 8. From the 8 to the 9. Stop shot on the 9 ball puts him in business. Jonas looking good on game number 2. More importantly, getting some easy time here on the table. Here's the fast speed. Predator arc tables are playing very, very well here in Austria. And game number 2 does go to Souto. You know, at an 801 Fargo versus a 668, chances of Mariusz succeeding against Jonas are a little bit on the slim side. 133 points difference in Fargo. For those of you who don't know too much about Fargo, it is an international ranking system or rating system, and it goes from 863 with Joshua Filler having the highest Fargo rating in the world, all the way down. You figure a lower level pro, if you might want, might call them that, is somewhere around 720, 730. But the elites are all over 800, and there's quite a few of them in the top 100. The 2 highest rated players in this tournament are Joshua Filler and I believe Fedor Korst. Followed by FSR, Jason Shaw, Wojciech Szewczak, world champions. All 4 of those gentlemen, Albin Ocean, Eklund Kachi. So you have some big names here today, this week here in Austria. On the women's side, you have players such as Cho Che-yu or Rita Cho, Shasha Lu, Kelly Fisher, Sosoa, Han Yu, Jasmine Ocean, Chao Fangfu, all world champions. And Christina Takac is here also, Chihiro Kawahara. So you have some great players here in attendance this week, so you'll see some great action, including these 2 that you're watching, Jonas Souto and Mariusz Gnitecki. This is my first time seeing Mariusz Souto. I've commentated on very much, quite a bit actually. And seen him here in the States every year when he comes out to Vegas. He'll come out to Vegas, Las Vegas, and we'll find him at Griff's after their tournament play. Now he didn't travel that quite enough. He has to avoid the 10, but all he has to do is go to the bottom rail and come back up with the 4. Will it cause him trouble? Almost. It might have. It's close. He didn't want to bump any balls there. bumped the 8, it could have just bumped right in the way, but it forced him over where he might be behind the 10 now. Yes, it is good to be back, pal. He had room for the 4, now he's on this 5 ball, but he's missed. Gosh, from that overview, you could almost tell he was off. He was aiming it just a little to the left of the pocket. These pockets are 4 and an 8th. This Predator arc table displays so well. Both of the Predator tables. And for a lot of you people that are tuning in from the US and Europe, of course, and all around the world, keep in mind Friday is Father's Day, so PredatorCues.com has a lot of things for Dad. Cues, gloves, balls, everything. And Jonas is about to go ahead 3-0 in this first set. Big miss by Mariusz on that 5 ball for the corner. Cost him game number 3 of set number 1. The UPBF referees, great job here in Austria, as they always have. Austria is one of the best places. I've been there twice now. I've had the pleasure of commentating and on location twice in the past in Klagenfurt. I know they have the Euro Tours. Here's some stats from the stat guy. Let's look at it. The difference in overall performance. That was a quickie as far as the stats are concerned. Michael didn't give me a chance to look at him. We are at the Hotel Alpina Alpendorf in St. Johann in Pango, Austria. Getting ready here for game number 4. Sponsors are Little Monster, Box Billiards, Kamui, Yalin, Venn Billiards, Ivan Simonis, Aramith Billiard Balls, Beckmann Billiard, WPA, and Billiards Carinco, who are sponsoring the women's tournament, Women's Open. And, of course, they have the wrong name down there on commentator. Mark White was on this table earlier, so they left him on there. In fact, I unfortunately kicked Mark out as I logged in to check in. My apologies to Mark there. But, I think down on the break again. Oh, wait, we do have a ball down. We do have a ball down, excuse me. It's sitting in the bottom right-hand corner. You can see it from the top. Looks like he has a shot on the 1, but nothing on the 2 that he can develop, so he's going to push him. Okay, he's pushed to give him a shot. He couldn't go by it. That's a good push. It challenges Mariusz. A good shot would just be stop the 1 ball there, hit it straight on, and 3-rail it out of there and stay behind the 5, because there's no future on this 2 ball. I don't think you can get position on it. He could try to come around 3 rails, so the 2's by the side pocket there. He's going to call it in the side as he just did, I believe. And he's going to stop the cue ball right there. And play the safety. Well done by Jonas. And someone in the comments makes a great point. You gotta like the table. And the specifics are it plays beautiful. Pockets are the rails, of course, are very springy. The way they're set up now is playing very, very well. Very solid foundation. One slate. Pockets are 4 1/4, 4 3/4 at the side. They've been experimenting with a little bit some of the other tournaments. The tables with the gold pockets instead of the gray stainless steel there. Play a little tighter. They were set up a little tighter. But now I think they've really hit the mark here with this table. Very solid, easy to balance. Oh, he's got behind the 5, the 6 here. So we go to the rail and kick it off. How much he can do here? He's got to kick into it and just sell out. There wasn't too much yet. He's digging a little deeper than that and kick it past the 8-9. He wasn't able to get deep enough. And also didn't hit it with that speed. I think he was just trying to kick it to the head rail. More to the middle, not there. So here's a good chance for Mariusz to come up with a game here. And now he's playing around the 9 ball. He's got to be careful with the 9. Ooh. And well positioned for a game of his own here in this first set. Closing the gap 1-3 after this 10 ball goes down. And breaking. We've had some good action and some great matches already in the men's open, with a lot more to come from the men and of course from the women. They started this morning. Keep in mind, the Pro Billiard Series has 5 more stops this year. August in Rome, Italy, September in Vietnam, and late September, the 28th, in Bali. And then we come back to the U.S. to San Antonio in November, and then Jacksonville, Florida in December for the Pro Billiard Series. in some of the world 10-ball and 9-ball championships. Along with the 8-ball, I don't believe that's been played yet. Now just breaking number 5. Cue ball's gone. And that usually leaves a mark, especially when they're spread as they are. The 3-ball goes by the 4, so Jonas will probably make fast work of this. The hardest thing he has to deal with is the 3-ball past the 4 for the corner pocket. Everything else is wide open for him. The cloth is a combo Simonis Predator mix they've put together. And he's gotten perfect on his 3. Oh, not perfect, because he may not be able to hold for the 4. He may have to go past the 5 with the cue ball to the left side or straight up. Can he hold it for the 4? No, he couldn't. So he had to go past it. Jonas looking good here. He usually does. He seems to acclimated to the table and is feeling. Looks it. He'll probably bring this down the left side, set in the right-hand corner. No, he came over. They like coming over like this. It's just much bigger position, a landing area for the 7 going that way than trying to draw it down the left side. He's crossing the line here. He's going into the line of the shot. So much higher percentage, much better position. Look at what nice angle he gives himself to go from the 9 to the 10. And this 9 and 10 to close out the first set. Keep in mind, this is a loser round 1, so the loser of this is out of the tournament. Souto, I believe, is playing in the... He's playing with Sara Iannini from Italy in the mixed doubles. And there does end set number 1 at a score of 4-1. And now you take a look at the stats from the stat guy and loser round 1. 905 for overall performance. Breaking the balls well at 80%. Getting shot 75% for success. No fouls by Souto, 2 by his opponent, which were costly. Balls pocketed, of course. 38-11. And the safeties. Souto was able to return a couple of safeties, much better efficiency. And 1 missed shot and a scratch by 2 scratches for 2 fouls by Mariusz. And went score line. Thank you, Michael Salmon, for the stats. Once again, our sponsors here, as we are on break between sets, are Little Monster Box Billiards. Kamui, Yalin, Ben Billiards, Juan Simonis, Aramith Billiard Balls, Billard Beckmann, sponsoring the Men's Open, and WPA, and Beatrice Garimpo, who is sponsoring or title sponsor of the Women's Open. Balls they're using are the Predator Arco tables. Balls, excuse me. It's the Predator Arc table. And that Predator logo you see at the head of the table here, bottom of your screen, is actually a light, not just a white logo. Another little feature of the table. Steel pockets on each corner and the sides. Very solid table by Predator. It is a 3-piece slate, so if you have a basement or a second story placement for the table in your home, it's much easier to bring in than the Apex. The Apex is a single slate. I'll be back in shortly as soon as the players get back, and we see Jonas coming back now. Be right back. And here we go with Mariusz Gnitecki from Poland, breaking to open up set number 2. Race to 4. They alternate break at the set. It's winner breaks each game. But Jonas, winning the lag, breaks first. He'll break next in set number 3 if he gets there. And ball down in the corner. Going to have a shot for the 1 to the side pocket. The 4 and the 5 are tied up along with the 9. So, straightforward in this set, in this game. He has 60 seconds after the break to plan his attack, and he's taking advantage of that. Well, he's wisely taking advantage of that. Natural shot from the 1 to the 2. Just roll in the 1. Oh. And he's pretty straight here. Does he have any kind of an angle? No, he's pretty straight. He's probably going to stop it there and take the 3 ball. And probably come at the 4-2 rails. To maybe open it up or give himself a line to the 4 ball where he can play safe behind the 5. See if he winds up and comes at it. He did, and he got a piece of it. It worked. Nice shot. This is a difficult shot. What makes it difficult is being over the 10. It's not quite, but will he go for the shot or go for the safe behind the 5? Wisely puts it right behind the 5. Jonas takes a very simple escape and kicks the 4 ball behind the 8 to the rails, leaving distance and coverage. So, wasn't a very efficient safe. And Jonas took full advantage. Might have just a little. There we go. And will he find cover behind the 5? It's close. I believe he can only see the right side of the 4. If not, he might just kind of. Yeah, you can see that side there behind the 10. There it is. Mariusz has a real first shot. He has a shot at this. He's got a good shot at this. He's got the whole side of the ball. He's going to have to avoid the 10 ball though with the cue ball. Can he go between the 6-10 and then back between the 6-8 for the 5? He tried. No. Now a safety. I'm sure whatever safety he plays here, if he doesn't go for the bank on the 5, he'll be playing safe and try to use the 6-8 for coverage and distance. Oh, he's gonna. This is a tough shot to play delicately behind the 10. He's got to hit this. Hits this a little too full. He can go in the pocket. So, I think he's better off banking it to where he's at. And Jonas does play good bank pool. But he already pointed out he was going to play the safe. Yeah, that was so delicate. He's 9 feet away, and he had to hit it perfect not to scratch. He might have been well served banking that ball. Again, on the wrong side of this 8. Being such a. He just stopped it right there. There's no reason not to. 9 balls over the pocket, 10 balls over the pocket. And a good start in the second set for Gnitecki. And game number 1 of the second set goes to the pole. 3 more to force the third and deciding set. Keep in mind, if they are tied at 3 or hill in the third and deciding set, it goes to a shootout in which Jonas was successful for 4-3 over Christian Mirva from Slovakia in his first loss of this tournament. So one player of the 2 at the table has already experienced the full flavor of the Pro Billiard series, whereas they go 3 sets and the shootout. For a player, that's nerve-wracking. For the fans, it's very enjoyable and nerve-wracking if you've got some skin in the game. Playing the one ball to the side. Look for most of the balls to be on the right side when he's done. Wide open rack. 6-7 is trouble. Easy carom shot if he gets to it. Decides to play that. Everything else is pretty open. Opening shot. To avoid the side pocket and be careful. He has. Nice angle for the 2 to go to the 3. And as he pointed out, or he's going to have, you like it against the rail. And he's got it there. Nice angle to travel down for the 4. Does not want to be straight in. But from there he can work an angle to get to the 5. So it's not a problem. Won't really matter. Look how nice an angle he developed there. And does he have the softly played carom for the 7? Should have it. Could have got a little bit more out of it to play the 6 to the side pocket. Doesn't have to go for this if he doesn't want to. He can play it safe rather easily, keep the cue ball where it's at, and use the 8-9. Let's see if he just goes for this and plays position for the 8. He plays the safety. Wisely played. Guess shooting to the side pockets from far away like that, from where it was, because he has to play position for the 8. Lessened his chances of pocketing the ball.
Extension.
Mariusz to jump this 8 ball. This is a tough jump. I mean, he's going to make contact with it once he gets over the ball. But the chances of pocketing the ball are slim. And he's done as well as he could. He's left a difficult tester here on the 6 ball, but it does go. It does go past. He has room to make it. And now it's just a matter of playing the 8 ball past the 9. Can you hold the cue ball there? I believe he can. Might he play safe behind the 9? He did. He's playing safe behind the 9 ball. He's not taking any chances in the short format Being down 2 games to 0 can be, costly. Forcing your opponent to kick at the next ball with 3 balls left on the table can pay dividends. Nice hit. And look at this, unfortunate scratch. Kisses off the 8, goes 2 rails to the side pocket. But when you're forced to do things like that, that will happen. That can happen. And that safety paid dividends. Very smart play by Jonas there. And now he's got a little tic-tac-toe 3-ball run out to tie things up at 1 in the second set, and we'll be breaking. This young Spanish player had a heck of a year last year, where he was able to bank almost $87,000 in prize fund money with winning the Seattle 9-ball Open, the Town V10 Open. On that, he took a second place in the UK Open. Semi-finalist in the, quarterfinalist in the Hanoi Open Championship. Top 16 in the Qatar World Cup 10-ball. And a semi-finalist in the Beasley Open 9-ball in 2020. Finished with a good year in 2025, And so far in 2026, he's had some success. He had a 3rd place finish or semi-finalist in the UK Open, and was 5th quarterfinalist in the World Pool Team Championships with Jose Alberto Delgado from Spain. But now we have Mariusz at the table, looking at this 1 ball. I don't believe he has a bank shot. He could play behind the 2, and he could play past the 8-5 there with the cue ball. Safe. Plays. He didn't get past her. He was trying to go between the 8 and the 5. Let's see what Jonas does this year. Probably just bank this past the 8. No, again, he goes to the inside and comes around 2 rails. He likes that thin cut on the wall. Kept it very simple. Didn't let the layout dictate what he had to do. He took the thin cut and sent it to the middle of the head rail and found some success, forcing a kick shot. This could scratch behind the 1. Oh, and he missed it altogether. It's funny, you figure he missed that, but he came very close to making that ball with a 2-rail kick. So now Jonas with ball in hand. Interesting what he does here. Just wants to stay away from the 6-10 there. Just playing the corner, getting underneath the 10. He's missed the ball. Might have a little bit of cover. He would have played it to the side pocket, but it was tough to get around the 6-10 for position on the 5. So he went for the corner and opened it up just a little too much. Mariusz here with a long shot on the 4. He's jumping it, so he is covered by the 10. Nice shot. Now, can you convert that jump shot to a win here by cutting in his 5 and getting on the 6? He's going to have to hit it with a little inside. Overcut the ball. That wasn't straightforward. That was a little bit of a tough shot, especially with the inside English. And Jonas is coming up. He's got to hit the 7. Get around the 7. He wants to maneuver around the 7 to shoot the 6 ball to the opposite corner. Can you hold it? Looks like he has. Again, to avoid the 7 on this shot. This is a little harder to do. He's going to come close to the corner pocket here with the cue ball. He's just going to play safe behind the 7. He is showing some very, very maturity in his play. He has a shot that he's not sure. He'll play a safe instead, and he plays effective safeties. Very effective. Great play by the young 24-year-old from Spain. Counts for his 801 Fargo. This is a much better shot. But he's going to find cover with a 10. Let's take a look at Jonas's jump skills here. This is a good jump shot because if he pockets the ball, there's a window between the 9-10 to get to the 7. Unless it draws over behind the 9, he's got a window. He should have a window. Oh, it did draw over, and look what's going to happen here. Oh, he got behind the 9. Yeah, I like this touch of Jonas playing the safeties when he doesn't have he's not 100% sure. It's a nice addition to his game. Oh, I thought that was gone. Now he's at the shot for the 7, but he's going to have to. Mariusz is going to have to give himself a shot on the 8, and the line just isn't there. He's got to go a long way so he can get past the 9. 9 ball plays big here. Oh, he fired it. He took the 9 completely out of play. He goes 2 rails, the length of the table and a long shot on the 8. Oh, he left the 8 ball out. Such a great shot on the 7, and then an error on the 8. And that's kind of common, especially with your mid-range 668, 670, 650 Fargos. They make a great shot, and then they figure they're there, and they just don't complete the rather simple shot after the great shot. And 2-1. Now, by Souto. Needing 2 more games to move on to the loser round 2 match, which will more than likely be tomorrow, because after this round, it will go to the mixed doubles and the women. The men won't play again till tomorrow. Jonas more than likely playing in the mixed doubles. As I said, he's playing with Sara Iannini from Italy. Game number 4, set number 2. 1 ball down in the side. Double kissed in. Now this is interesting. The 5 and the 10 are a little bit tied up. The 5 goes to the corner pocket. Will he bank this or play safe? Safety all the way. Jonas is not taking any chances of hanging up any balls. He's making this 668 Fargo player come with the game. So far, Mariusz has won 2 games, 1 in each set. This set is only halfway. And safety of his own. 2 does not go past the 6.
6.
Faced with another safety. He might be able to play the carom from the 2 to the 6. He does. This 2 ball's going to come out for him. Did it come out enough? Looks like it did. Oh. This is open. Wide open for Jonas. And the Spaniard not wasting any time and putting this one down. Did he overshoot it? Doesn't want to be on the rail. This is a rather natural position shot. Just basically make the ball. Position comes natural to rails. And 3-1 in breaking this race to 4. one game from closing out his opponent from Poland. But the Pole is not out of it. He wins this game. He's at 2. He's breaking to get to 3-3. These short races, they can get away from you quick, and they can come back to you rather quick. Magnifies every mistake and every good shot. He wants to move the ball a little bit. Here we go, playing from the side, breaking from the side there. On the hand rack. Wide open number 1 here. Just a matter of pocketing it to the side. Position for the 2 rails around. I'm not sure if he can come off 2 rails. The 2 ball he might hit the 2 ball 2 rails. See how he plays this. He wants to avoid hitting the 2 with the cue ball. Played safe. He took the play out of Jonas's book and played safe, but I believe Jonas might have a shot here. If anything, he's got the kick to send it between the 3-4 window. Doesn't quite get there. And he's left a shot on the 1. Table is open. Matter again, good shape on the 2. Tough to do from there. He's going to have to contend with the side pocket on the right. He's come with a couple of good shots. He needs one here. Smart play. He played for the big pocket with the 8 in front of it. Gave himself a 6-inch or 7-inch pocket. And now it's just a matter of the 2 rails. Will he get behind the 3 here? No, he's perfect. This looks good for the man from Poland. Looks much better now. It's nice how pretty much with stop shots he can complete this rack. Doesn't have to move the cue ball very much at all. And now he's going to move it to the side pocket. He's got to go up and down for the 5 in the lower corner pocket there. Pretty simple layout. He's going to want to come forward past the 10 on the right side into the long rail with the cue ball. And now it's just back for the 10. Good shot to come all the way down to the rail and back up. And now you can see he's not out of the set at all as he's breaking to tie things up at 3 to force the third and deciding set. The beauty of the format. And breaking for the 6th game of the set to tie things up at 3 in this race to 4 from Poland, Mariusz Gnitecki. Well, is the 8 ball going to get there? It sure is. Long shot on the 1, fairly straight in, has just enough to catch the bottom rail and come up towards the 5. Oh, it's how he hits the ball. He's come with some good shots, good stroke shots. He's done it again there. This young man from Poland has played in three years now in the Euro Tours. And more than likely will be competing in the European Pool Championships coming up right after this in a couple of days, after this tournament is done. He's got a little bit of an angle here. He's going to want to draw to the left side with the 6 in the same side pocket as the 5. Oh, got a little bit too much straw here. A little more of an angle that he'd like to have. But he's okay. Go up and down with the 7 in the pocket. Unless he draws into it, hits it. He doesn't. But he didn't come down enough. This could be a little bit of a tester for him. Only because he didn't get where he wanted to get. Sometimes that plays in the back of your mind. there. He had a shot similar to this on the 5-ball earlier, and it cost him, I believe it cost him the first set. Let's see what he does with this 9-ball. Jonas is not happy in his chair, as this can go hill now and force a third and final set. And the pole looks good to do just that. Tied at 3, second set, race to 4. Nice run. Over balls there by the pole. We have some monsters in this field. Let's take a look at how they may be doing. Players such as Federgorst's Joshua Filler, Francisco Sanchez Reis, FSR from Spain also, Jason Shaw, World 10-ball champion Wojciech Szewczak, Galvin Ocean. Kachi is here this week. Eklund and his brother, Naoyuki Oi. Kazaki's Kunlin Wu actually lost his opening match to Eklund Kachi, and now playing in the one-loss side. There goes 9. No. Denied by the point of the side pocket. Open shot on the 1. And Jonas jumps to the table. Here's where you want to breathe and slow down a little bit. He's got 60 seconds to plan his attack. And here's where we want to make sure everything's open. So it's just a matter of pocketing the ball and holding your nerve. And this man holds his nerves very well. This tournament has Hall of Famer Ralph Souquet, who won his first match. Sanchez Reis, FSR, won his first match. Kazaki's Felix Vogel, junior player from Germany. Konrad Yushushin. Al-Qaeda has won his first match. Stefan Kasper. And of course, Federgorst. Joshua Filler. Mishko Fortunsky, Denis Garabe. Naoyuki Oi. One of the top players, another one of the top players that lost his first match was Kunlin Wu and Arseny Sevastano. And here's his 10-ball to close this one out and move on to the loser round 2 for Jonas Souto. And close it out he does. two-set sweep over Mariusz Gnitecki from Poland, and Souto will move on to the loser round 2. And his performance